Chat room predators. Chat rooms. Chat room predators. Who are they? That the people who actually who have taken false information, who are actually looking forward to you, and who may actually misguide you. Chat rooms supports real-time discussions about many people among many people into a network. Instant messaging in the chat rooms replacing telephone for the many people. And there's some pedophiles meeting children through the chat rooms and the police in countering with the sting operations. Okay. So, not in today's world. Maybe you people must have gone through the about in have experience in the chat rooms nowadays. But what happened in the 90s and onwards, like people do actually use most of the like chat rooms. You often do find in the chat rooms where you are using a different chat room depending upon your interest. And once you have entered in that chat room to socially interact with the different people, and matlab mostly people are there for with the wrong intentions to maybe hack you, to maybe get your, to maybe only there for to get only the private information from you, to may get only the confidential information about your bank details, about your like people do fraud actually such kind of criminal activities by gathering all of the information. They can also harm you by protecting to be as we have discussed about by identity theft, right? That if he knows you or if he just know you, he can have and someone else identity as well and pretending to be like someone else, and he may misguide you, he may harass, like create a harassment cases, he may blackmail you, he may create any of that illegal activities, and it can make you much in trouble. So all are that activities again, and there is actually a rule. Many people often or in future experience anywhere in that chat room that you may ask or people may ask actually first about the ASL. That what is ASL? That what about your like age, sex, and what is your language, right? Location. Sorry, third is location. So what is all of the details ASL please? People used to ask about this first. Okay, again, there is not any confirmation about these kinds of information that is this real information being provided by the person or he is just lying with me. So it actually depends, and people also do wrong or illegal for making fun of others or making to disturb others or to create mentally torture mentally torture to someone, like what how by they can play with your emotions, how the people have done pretending to be like an opposite gender, right? There have actually gone through so much incidents, and there is so much real and authenticate news that people may have committed in different kind of illegal activities later on, illegal actions on their lives personally by being in mentally disturbed and by being in depression. How that someone can play with your all of the emotions. That there is a girl talking with a girl and pretending to be a boy, and like being in communication with with all of that, and it can make you in trouble later. Like the girl didn't know that she's a girl behind it. She is talking with her since a month, since many days, like like pretending to be like she's talking with a boy. Anyhow, so such kinds of things. And one more thing, like pedophiles, people who have the wrong intentions, who have the people who do inappropriate or criminal activities with the children, and such kinds of people must be arrested. There must be a hangover activity, there must be a hangover solution, there must be a hangover like announcement or that थिंग्स उनको सज़ा होनी चाहिए इस तरह की जो किस तरह की एक्टिविटीज़ में और वो मोस्टली दे आर बीइंग फाउंड एट द चैट रूम्स बिकॉज मोस्टली टीनेजर्स एंड द लिटिल किड्स द यंगस्टर्स दे आर बीइंग trapped by these pedophiles. They are being misguided. They are being trapped by these the criminals. All of the kids they are being trapped by them, and later on they can do. They actually do criminal activities with the children. So for that, cases police they countering with different string operations. False information. False information quality of the web-based information varies widely. Other media also have information of varying quality. In the New York Times versus this, Google attempts to reward the quality and uses ranking system voting mechanism. So if many links point to a page, Google search engine ranks that page higher up. What is the false information? We have already been discussed that if we are working in a news channel, we are working in a newspaper, and before publishing it, one should have a review. And people actually do this to hire some reviewers to review first the information, to review first all of the news before publishing it, to verify and to uh, find out all the reliable sources for the authenticity of the news that is going to be published. But but due to the lack of time or due to the you have to do this in within a limited given time, one should have to do that. So maybe due to the lack of time, they won't find any much confirmation, or they just do actually sometimes publish a news without a much reliable sources confirmation. So at later on, what happened that they do actually feel guilt sometimes, they do actually regret sometimes later on that what we have done we should not do, or there must be a legal action against them. That how you will do that? That do you have any proofs to publish this news, authenticate news? How you are sure about this news to make us to give us witness and things like that? But no one has just gone through our gone through a proper investigation system, and now they are regretting. So they can be people can be in trouble. There can be a legal action against them. So Google attempts to reward quality. What about the quality and how Google use that? There are different YouTube channels, there are different websites. How a website or a user is being ranked. Rank means that quality, na? How the channel is being given much subscribers, how the much audience is being diverged or being guided or to redirect to any like channel, how a channel is being ranked, इसको ranked बोलते हैं, rank है, ठीक है. तो वेबसाइट या एक चैनल कैसे रैंक होता है, वोटिंग एल्गोरिथम. So there is much complex system. There can be a much complex algorithm behind it. That's how it is working and all that. But an assumption or analysis that how, with the help of likes, with the help of the people who have viewed it and who have just made an verification that this is an authentication. ओके, दिस इज अ वोटिंग, जो स्टार एक फीडबैक होता है, ठीक है, एक वोटिंग होती है, एक रिस्पॉन्स होता है जनरेट होता है दैट यस दिस वाज एक्चुअली द यूजफुल इंफॉर्मेशन दैट दिस इज व्हाट वी नीडेड, राइट. सो एक वोट करना एक रिस्पॉन्स में एक ऑडियंस का एक ट्रैफिक चेक जनरेट हो जाती है, एक आती है, वो इनफ नहीं है जब तक वोटिंग जो एक ऑथेंटिकेट एक रिस्पॉन्स है वो जनरेट नहीं होता. So this is all that things needed being used by the Google for real information confirmation. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying क्या चीज़ है जी? Harass करना someone. Harassment with the definitely with the wrong intentions to harm someone, to harass someone, and when you use internet to in fact someone like using the internet or the phone system to inflict psychological harm, right? What we have talked about recently about that the mental about their mental health to make them to make their to make them in depression, to annoy and to just make provide other to make other to provide harm to others by mental disturbance, by creating them others in depression, by maybe bad words, by maybe some any bad acts or any false information or any as we have discussed identity theft, okay, by using all of the unreliable sources, by all the false information resources, by all the wrong information with the bad intentions you are providing, you are harming others, you are mentally playing with someone's emotions, you are disturbing their mental health, you are the reason for their mental health, that what they are going through, right? How they are thinking and things like that. How you can make someone responsible to an act that he was not uh, being responsible for. How could you do that? How could you make someone responsible for the any kind of criminal activity as he was not part of it? Who are you to make him responsible? Who are you to say him like that? Who are you to um, make him mentally sick or mentally disturbed or mentally who are you to make him in trouble, or who are you to make him in depression, right? These depression and these kind of like thoughts, by like as we have been talking about that mental health problems, this kinds of fact can make someone to um, involve in a serious criminal activities, like people do actually like commit like suicides and all the things like that. What have been they've been going through a tough time, and who are why they are going through tough time, people are responsible. So you never know that all that mental health problem that you create will harm someone. So cases of different people, and in the 2009 survey, 10 people, 10% admitted to the cyberbullying, and 19% said that they had been cyberbullied. Like, so आप प्ले करना किसी की इमोशनल लिंचिंग होती है, ठीक है, and all that. So recently there has been a popular case, unfortunately, the Indian actor, that's Sushant. He has committed a suicide. No one knows. I'm not going to comment or anything like that because I don't know that much reality about it. But once if anyone has committed a suicide, that definitely is going through a tough time, he's going through a mental disorder, mental, he's being tortured, he's being mentally tortured by someone that really may him or may her to be in depression or in mentally uh, for what they are being mentally tortured, right? It can be like your words, it can be like your published false information, it can be like your wrong intentions, it can be like your words, it can be like your analysis, your false analysis, your bad analysis, your bad words, anything about anyone. And there is actually a study, or there is actually a being given an also an example of a girl who was healthy, who was fat, in an America, and by using an identity theft, like her neighbors, like her neighbor friends, they actually used identity theft and he pretended the girls pretended to be a boy, and the girls made our relationship with the fat girl, pretending to be a boy, and the months going on and all that. And once she wasn't got in relationship, got in a serious relationship with the boy, although there were the girls oh, that were the neighbors, and she was being emotionally tortured. She was being mentally disturbed by her neighbors, and then what happened that she committed a suicide. So you never know your acts, your words, your things, your action, your reviews, your false information without any investigation, without any reliable sources, and you are just making it public. You are just playing with someone, so it can make others uh, in trouble. It can make others to take a serious action to commit such kinds of criminal like activities, and that who the question is that who are responsible behind their such kinds of acts. We people are responsible, right? So this is a very serious note, very serious issue, and we should not do because you never know that what the person is going through, what the story of the person is going, what the story is going through behind it. So the people taking it have taken it as a joke, as a fun, as a enjoying activity, but this is against the laws. This is against the social, ethical, and against the religion laws, against the religion values, against the social values, against the ethical values, that no one has a right to do it, to do and to comment and to harass someone, to harm someone. से आपने क्या करना है, इंटरनेट एडिक्ट करना है, और आपने जिस दिन सेशन होगा आपने क्या करना है, आपने उस दिन मुझे मैसेज करना है, ठीक है? आपने उस दिन जो है मैसेज करना है कि मैम वी आर यस वी आर एडिक्टेड, ठीक है? ताकि मुझे पता चले कि आपने ये मुझे पता चले कि इंडिविजुअली किस किस ने ये सेशन सुना है, so I do got to know about it, and people don't share it with others that what I have asked for. Honesty भी कोई चीज़ होती है, ठीक है? we are going through already analysis ना, honesty कौन सी कि ये utilitarian और ये सारी और virtue वाली, ठीक है? तो honesty भी कोई चीज़ होती है, so you should do some honest work also. So is internet addiction real, or like I think we people are most addicted, right? So sometimes it is also a job when some people used to spend 40 to 80 hours in a week on the internet with individual sessions lasting up to 20 hours. So it actually depends. Some people do complete their office hours, some people do actually do extra hours, okay? And it actually depends upon the job person. It can vary person to person that what kind of job he's having and how he's but by wasting our time in our in a useless like Facebook and like Twitter and like Instagram, if it is nothing to go with it, if you don't have any motive, if you don't have any like aim, or if you don't have to like any purpose behind it, you're just wasting your time. What is it? So it's all about that internet addiction, and how we can know about it, that are we internet addicted or no. We know very well about ourselves, but there is actually a way to minimize it. How you can do this, that you can make an intention, right, towards yourself. You can make a rule that okay, I will not use Facebook for maybe for a week. You just make a strong intention with yourself that you won't do this, that you won't do Facebook for a week. Now let's see, and do try to just comment and try to fulfill this statement, being try to just being sincere with yourself within the statement and try not to use it. Let's see that how many days you won't use that phrase, right? So it actually depends, and that are you internet addicted, real or no? So intentions or what to say, accessibility or excessive use of anything is bad. ठीक है, किसी चीज़ की भी ज़्यादा आप यूज़ करें बुरा होता है. So from video I got to know that a child in South Korea, he was supposed to use he was playing games continuously, video games on a computer internet, for 50 hours. 50 hours continuously he played video games on the internet, and after the excessive or continuously usage of the internet, he was put to death. He got dead, right? So there are actually lots of health, mentally or health problems related to your eye and your eyes. So lots of things really need to be, you should make a proper method. But what we people do, we if we people are just using the laptop since hours, we are just sitting in the same posture, looking in the same direction, like we are not moving around, we don't know what to eat and not to eat. Okay, lying on a same posture, lying on a same direction, looking at the same vision. So it can really affect us. It can affect our eyesight, our health issues. So what we should do, if we have to work for a long time, we should take rest. If we are working for half an hour, we should just move on. Have some coffee or something like that. You should make a break for a 5 minute, 10 minutes break. Just take a pause, take a deep breath, take a time, take a free time. Okay, so things like that. Eat something or walk, take a walk for a minute and something like that. So Kimberly Young created test for the internet addiction, and there was a question. Patients who answered yes to at least some kinds of questions, they may be addicted, and others would disagree. So there was actually a survey in which they got to know that is internet addicted or not. So what are the contributing factors? सोशल फैक्टर्स हैं, पेयर ग्रुप्स है, आपका सिचुएशन फैक्टर्स हो सकते हैं, स्ट्रेस है, social support, intimacy, limited opportunities, productivity, activity. Many people often are depressed or sad. What we people do, people look for the social activity. People look for a movie, for any entertaining content that may actually relax our mind, that may actually हमें relax करे, हमें थोड़ा सा है वो that we may get out of it, right? थोड़ा सा अपने आप को relax करने के लिए. Okay, it's fine to start, but again, excess usage of anything is bad. So individual factors and tendency to pursue activities to excess, lack of achievement, fear of failure. So if you don't want to achieve your goals, for example, whatever they are, if you don't want to do that, how you could do that? So do make a goal, do make a achievement or objectives of your life, right? Then what you have to do, what are your goals? Then you can do that by practicing. And fear of failure is one of the cause that not to achieving your goal. If you haven't done it, if you have tried, you could not do it, it's okay, try, make a next try. Who said you to not to try, or that there is actually phrase also, try again, right? So you need to just put a lot of time on social activities, on social, and for no reason, right? Disturbing your health, your eyesight, your all of the things, disturbing yourself also. So take a rest and effectively use all of the activities in an effective way, in a good manner, so that it won't affect you any longer, any your mental health or your anything like that. ठीक है. Ethical view evaluation है आपकी enlightenment view है, like women's view है, ethical evaluation, that how people actually being responsible for any act, and उसको डिस्ट्रेस को कम करने के लिए किस स्ट्रैटेजी से वो गुजरते हैं, उसको कैसे